Good day, everyone, and welcome to Slosh Mining. Hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Today, we're going to cover dual mining versus dual mining. We are mining on HIVEOS, and we're going to cover the best configuration for dual mining. I will explain what I mean by dual mining versus dual mining in a sec. Let's get into it. So this is what we're working with. We've got 4 gigs of memory. We're running our operating system off a flash drive. As you can see, these are the 5 RTX 3060 Ti's that we're using. And if you actually look closer, you will notice that these two cards, the colors are slightly different than the other 3. These 2 cards are the Samsung cards. And then we've got the Hynix, and the Hynix card. And they do mine slightly different as well. Let's get into HIVEOS to see what our configuration is, what software we'll be using to mine with, and what coins we're going to be mining. As we look at our server on HIVEOS, we've got our 5 RTX 3060 Ti graphics cards. They're all lhr. As you can see, we've got 3 Hynix cards, GPU 0, 1, and 4. And then GPU 2 and GPU 3 has Samsung memory. Our overclock for these cards are as follows. We're using 1350 for the core clock, which is absolute core. Our memory are slightly different. We've got 1.5 for the Hynix cards and 2400 for the Samsung cards. Our power limit I've set to 170 watts. The cards don't use the full 170 with absolute core. It will drop it down to what power is needed. Going over to our flight sheet, looking a little closer at what coins we're mining, we've set it to Ethereum. We've selected our wallet. I've selected Hive on as the pool, but you can choose your own pool. The mining software that I'm using is TREX. If we look closer at the mining configuration, we've added Ravencoin as our second coin, and I will leave this in the description below. So we've got the algorithm that we're mining, our pool that we're mining to, that's URL2. The user2 is your Ravencoin address with the worker name, and the password I've left as X. So let's apply this. Let's run this configuration and see what our cards can hash at. So we're going to take a look at what these cards mine at. Okay. So this might take a while. It needs to unlock the lhr and see what our cards can actually mine Ethereum and Ravencoin at. So it might seem a bit low, but it still needs to unlock. So let me give this some time to run. I'll probably give it about 15 minutes and get back and see what our hash rates are, what our power consumption is. We'll make a note of what our figures are and take a look at it at the end of the video, consolidate and see which one is actually better. So we've been mining for about 25 minutes and it still seems to try and unlock 4 of these cards. You'll notice that one card is unlocked, running 15 mega hash on Ethereum. And then Ravencoin, we've got it running at 20 mega hash. The other cards can't seem to be unlocked. So I'm not sure what the issue is. We are mining on the CPU as well, so let's try stopping the mining on CPU and see if that actually makes a difference on this miner. You wouldn't want to be mining a 2 mega hash on a 3060 Ti, so let's change this. Let's go to our flight sheet. Let's remove our CPU mining. We can add it at a later stage, but let's see if it makes a difference with our mining on the server. Okay, so we've got our miner up and running. It's busy generating the DAG file. And let's give it some time to spool up. We've been running the miner for about 20 minutes, and what we've noticed is that it doesn't actually unlock the full potential of these graphics cards. Total hash rate on all cards is 29, almost 30 mega hash, and each card is getting about 5 to 6 mega hash per second. That is for Ethereum. And then Ravencoin is up and down because it does go up to about, as you can see, 22, 18, 25, 14. We're getting about 105 mega hash on Ravencoin. As the miner runs, you'll notice that it drops down to about 8, 9 mega hash on Ravencoin and down to about 1 on Ethereum. So there's either a setting that I'm missing, or it's just not possible to run these cards at 100%. And we should be able to run it as it is an 8 gig graphics card. On Windows, you need a 10 gig graphics card to dual mine. But I will leave it there for now. Can't really calculate the figures correctly though, because it is jumping up and down. And the cards are still trying to unlock. Ethereum is at 1 mega hash per second, and Ravencoin's at 18. So I'm going to leave this here for now. Let's see what we can actually do in the other dual mining. And I will explain that in a sec. Okay, so now we're in our flight sheet. And what we're actually going to do is, let's take a look at what we've got. We've got our Ethereum. We've got the coin that we're mining, which is Ethereum. We've got our wallet address, the pool, and TREX miner. What we're actually going to do is, let's remove all of this. So what we've done is we've actually removed the setting to dual mine Ravencoin with TREX miner. We're going to add another miner, and let's select Ravencoin. We're going to add our wallet. We're going to select a pool, and EU is the closest one to my location. And with Ravencoin, I'm going to use TREX miner. With Ethereum, let's say we'll use NB miner. Okay. Let's go back to our graphics cards. And this is what I meant by dual mining, actually using two different softwares on one machine and see what our hash rates are. So what we're actually doing is setting up two mining software, which is TREX miner and NB miner. NB miner will be mining Ethereum, TREX miner will be mining Ravencoin.
and see what our hash rates are. See if we can get both algorithms to mine on one card. Seeing that we can't really unlock the full potential of these cards. So let's get into our miner. Okay, so we're getting an error on NB Miner, so let's restart the server quickly. Kind of clear the memory of the graphics cards. Okay, so let's go user, and let's see what our miner does. So currently we're looking at NB Miner. So we seem to be getting an error with NB Miner. So what we're going to do, let's try another miner, and let's try G Miner. For Ethereum and for Ravencoin, we're using TREX miner. Let's just update this quickly. And let's take a look at our shell in a box. See what our mining software is doing. Okay, so we've got Gminer throwing out errors as well. Let's try TREX miner for Ethereum. And we're going to try, let's say, NB miner for Ravencoin. Let's take a look at shell in a box. See what our miner is doing. Okay, if we look at our flight sheet, we've got our coin, which is Ethereum, our wallet address. We're using Hive on as our pool. We've got Gminer as the miner for Ethereum. No extra settings have been inserted. We've got Ravencoin, our wallet address. We're going to be mining to 2 miners, and we're using TREX miner as the mining software. We have got our coin for CPU mining as well. Let's click on update, and let's see what we get on this. So let's go to our shell in a box, user, miner. Okay, so as you can see, we've got it up and running. This is G miner, and we're getting about 8 to 9 mega hash on these cards. Total hash rate is 45 mega hash per second, and it seems to be running stable. Let's take a look at TREX. And we're getting about 16 to 17 mega hash on these cards. I will let this run for about 15 minutes like we did our previous miners, dual mining. But the way we actually dual mining is using 2 separate softwares, mining 2 different coins. Let's see if it runs stable. Let's see if we actually get the hash rates that we should be getting. Not sure if it will be using 100% of the card, but it's worth a try to see if it will run successfully. The numbers are definitely better than the dual mining with TREX miner. So we're getting about 83 mega hash on Ravencoin, and it is running stable. And we're getting about 44 mega hash on Ethereum, and that's running stable as well. There's no unlocking of the cards. It hashes away what the card has available. We will take a look at the numbers later on to see if it's more efficient than mining a single coin on these cards. But yes, 44 mega hash on Ethereum and 83 mega hash on Ravencoin. I will let this run for another 10 minutes and give you the results at the end. Okay, we're back. I'd call this a success. We're getting about 83 mega hash on Ravencoin, and we're getting about 44 mega hash on Ethereum. No unlocking of the cards. Both mining software is running stable. We're not sure if we're actually using 100% of the card, but we are dual mining Ethereum and Ravencoin. Let's take a look at what our benchmark is if we run Ethereum on its own and if we run Ravencoin on its own. Only that way we'll be able to tell if this experiment or test is successful or not. So what we will be doing is we will be mining only Ethereum, see what our hash rate is, and then we'll take a look at Ravencoin, see what our hash rate is, look at the profitability, our power consumption, and make our conclusion at the end of each test. So we're going to mine Ethereum. We have our wallet address. We have our pool that we're mining to, and we will be using gminer as the mining software. There's no specific arguments added. We will be mining Ethereum directly and see what our results are. Okay. Let's wait for our flood sheet to load and our mining software to start up. Okay, so let's log into our server. And see what our total hash rate for mining Ethereum alone. So we should be able to get about 38 to 40 mega hash on these cards. Waiting for these cards to unlock quickly. Let's get back while these cards unlock. And we have a stable hash rate on all 5 cards. Okay, seems like our LHR settings have settled in on each card. We are getting about 195 mega hash at 523 watts. You'll notice that the Hynix memory cards, you're looking at about 350 efficiency, and the Samsung cards just over 400. So the Samsung cards definitely mine a lot better than the Hynix cards. You'll notice that the Samsung cards do use less power as well, about 10 to 12 watts. So I'm going to call it at 195 megahash per second at 528 watts. And this is with gminer. This seems to be the most stable mining software for LHR cards. Let's see what our hash rate is mining Ravencoin on all 5 cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to mine Ravencoin, select our wallet, select our pool. We're going to select 2miner as the pool. And we're going to use, let's try TREX first and see what we get. Let's take a look at Shell in a Box and see what our hash rates are mining TREX. Off the bat, we're getting about 143 mega hash at 832 watts. You'll notice that it's quite a lot higher than mining Ethereum. Let's give it some time for this to spool, probably about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, looking at our hash rate, we're still on about 142, 143 mega hash at 841 watts. We're getting about 27 to 30 mega hash per card. The Samsung memory cards are a lot higher, almost 30 mega hash, where the Hynix memory cards are on 27, 28 mega hash per second. Let's put all our figures down in a table, see which is more profitable, see if mining different coins, dual mining Ethereum and Ravencoin, works out better or worse than actually mining the coin specifically. Let's take a look at the table. Let's take a look at what to mine to see what these cards should be hashing away at. We should be mining Ethereum at 200 mega hash at 650 watts, or Ravencoin at 135 mega hash at 950 watts. So this will kind of be our benchmark of where we're at. So if we mine Ethereum on its own, we should be generating about $15.47 before electricity, and Ravencoin should be at $13.88. Let's put in our figures and see what the difference is. So we're getting 195 mega hash mining Ethereum at 523 watts. Mining Ravencoin on its own, we're getting about 143 mega hash at 845 watts. Let's take a look at Ethereum. We're garnering about $15 a day with the hash rates that we are getting for Ethereum. And we're garnering about $14.70 mining Ravencoin. And those figures are before electricity as well. Now, dual mining with TREX. Let's see if we're actually using 100% of our card. We are getting about 30 mega hash on Ethereum, but that was up and down. And we're getting about 54 mega hash on Ravencoin. I won't put in the power consumption because it is dual mining. And we were getting about 649 watts on the cards. So if we take a look at what we should be getting, it's $5.55 on Ravencoin and $2.33 on Ethereum. Let's take a look at our dual mining with two different softwares. So we use Gminer mining Ethereum, and we use TREX mining Ravencoin, and we used it simultaneously. So it was mining two different algorithms, Ravencoin and Ethereum, but with two different mining softwares. We were getting 44 mega hash on Ethereum, and we were getting 83 mega hash on Ravencoin. Okay, so Ravencoin generates about $8.52, and Ethereum was generating about $3.41. In our conclusion with our test that we ran on our cards, mining Ethereum generated about $15.08. Ravencoin generated about $14.07. And this was just mining one coin and using about probably 70% of the card. We used Gminer for Ethereum. We got 195 mega hash, and they were using about 523 watts. Mining Ravencoin, we used TREX miner. We got 143 megahash per second at 845 watts. Dual mining Ethereum and Ravencoin with TREX. These tests were very inconclusive though, as the hash rates were jumping all over the place. But we kind of got some figures: 30 megahash on Ethereum, 54 megahash on Ravencoin, and you'll notice that you're probably earning about $7.88, under $8. Using two different miners on these cards, it probably still only uses 70% of the card. We used G miner for Ethereum, which we got a stable 44 megahash. We used TREX miner for Ravencoin, and we got a stable 83 megahash. The total power consumption on these cards was 690 watts. We generated about $3.41 on Ethereum and $8.52 on Ravencoin. And dual mining this way, we earned about $11.93 using two different miners, mining two different coins. By doing this, you're still earning less than mining one specific coin. But this was actually a good test to see how these dual mining actually works and if it actually runs stable. We weren't able to use 100% of the card's performance, but it was a good test to run. If you made it this far in the video, I know this video was quite long. Thank you for sticking it through. Please leave your comments down below of maybe trying dual mining with two different miners and two different coins on other cards. Send me the hash rates to see what we can actually do. I am looking at buying more cards as well. Seems like mining one algorithm is more profitable than actually dual mining on LHR cards. And this is on HIVEOS, so maybe I'm missing a setting to really unlock the full potential of these cards. But please leave your comments down below for any suggestions as well. Would really like to unlock 100% in HIVEOS. This seems easy enough to dual mine with TREX on Windows, but trying to get it to work on HIVEOS or Linux seems a little more challenging. But hopefully we can actually get some results and some comments to actually unlock the 100% performance. Hope you found this video informative and insightful. Please don't forget to leave your comments down below. Please like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with upcoming videos. We are aiming at 10,000 subs by the end of December, and I will be doing a giveaway as well. Oh, before I forget, if you are looking at the settings for Windows, if you are looking at dual mining on Windows, I will leave Sebs FinTech Channel down below. He's got a video on actually setting up the batch file and running dual mining Ethereum and other algorithms. So give his channel a look at, and then we do have Son of a Tech. He does go over the settings for dual mining as well on HIVEOS. I will leave that down in the description below. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video. Ciao for now.